Hello everyone and welcome back to TNJ Adventures. Today I'm going to perform the periodical maintenance service for this Audi Q7. It's a 2015 model. It's got a V6 3.0 TFSI engine, and I'm going to show you where and how to change the engine oil filter, air filter and cabin filter. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe and comment. I'm going to first start by changing the air filter and the cabin filter. So in order to access the air filter, you need to pop the hood open. There's a latch right here, driver's footwell, right in front of the driver's door. So you have to pull on that. That will release the hood. And then there's another latch right above the Audi emblem. You have to just push it upwards and that will release the hood. Then pull it open and hopefully your struts will open the hood. So this is how the V6 TFSI 3.0 engine looks like, and I'm gonna show you where everything is in this engine bay. So starting from the driver's side, if you pull on this, you'll see that there is a fuse box right here and your brake fluid container. Here you've got your hydraulic steering assist container. Then right here is the engine oil dipstick. Over here you've got your engine oil fill cap. In the back you've got the engine oil filter. On this side you've got the air filter. Here you've got the washer fluid, and here you've got your coolant. If you go underneath here, you will see your ECU. And in order to change the cabin filter, you have to go in on the passenger side, and the cabin filter will be right underneath your glove box. So there's this plastic cover over here that you have to remove, and then you are going to be able to access the cabin filter by unscrewing two bolts. I'm gonna start with the air filter, which is right here. You've got two clips that you just have to pull on, and this should release this box. It's a pretty big air filter, so you have to push the box open, and then you should be able to pull out the air filter. So I've just been driving this car and everything is pretty hot. So this is how the box looks like. You can see this is where the clips go. They have two different sides. So this one goes in here. And this one clips over the cover. This is the new filter and this is the old filter. This one seems to be a simple filter, as this one had some additional material over it. I don't know, maybe it's for fine filtering, but it was pretty dirty. And now we have to put the new filter in. I also vacuumed the inside of the box. So as I told you, I lifted this box out because it was pretty hard to get in. So in general, you shouldn't struggle too much with the filter, but because of how this box is done, and I have to maneuver the filter inside, which is really annoying. Okay, so once it goes in, you can see how it looks. You can see the tabs underneath where the cover goes into. You can see that it's got a pretty nice seal all around. Okay, so make sure that the box is properly positioned, the cover is properly positioned, because there are grooves on the cover where the side of the filter goes into. You see that this has a rubber gasket all around, and that has to seal. So now you take these clips, once that seals, okay. The other does not yet. Okay, so there are some plastic tabs. If you look in here, right there on the cover, there's the plastic tab that goes over the edge, and there's also one or two behind here. And the way I pushed the box in, that plastic tab was on the inside, so it couldn't completely close the lid. So now I took it out, and hopefully we'll be able to close the whole thing. So now it goes in pretty easily. Okay. That's it. Going on the passenger side, you'll see that we've got this plastic cover. You just have to pull on this. And it will pop out. And you have to take the light out. So it's got a hook on the back. You press it and pull it. just like that. So then you will see this area where your cabin filter is. You see these two bolts that need to come out. So I got a 732 and it's okay. So once you take the screws out, the cover will come off. Of course, it might be a lot of dirt inside, so be careful about that. There's a certain way these cabin filters go in. Usually they tell you on the filter itself, but sometimes they don't. So when you take it out, just look for an arrow on the old filter. Okay, so you can see right here, there's an arrow showing you that the airflow goes that way, which makes sense because right here you have the fan. So the fan is gonna blow air through the cabin filter into the car. But then you take your new filter and make sure to pull it out from the plastic cover it comes in. So this is the new filter. You can see airflow that way. On this one, you can see it shows which way, and we said that it's gonna go that way. So the old one was installed with the arrow up. Usually you should install it with the arrow down so that when you open it you see the airflow directly. So airflow will go like that, so that the air goes that way through here and out on this side. So also be careful that this plastic comes a bit outward and kind of in the way. You can pull on the plastic trim a bit. So you can see airflow that way, so the fan blows air through the filter. I believe I saw the radiator right here, so this is probably where the AC and the heating are working. Then be careful to place this cover back. You'll see that it has some tabs on the back which go inside here, so you place it inside at an angle. Like that. You can see that all the parts went in. Make sure the cabin filter is set all the way in, and the cover will just go up. Now you have to put the bolts, the screws back in. And tighten them, I would say by hand. You don't need to tighten them too much because you don't want to break the plastic domes or the tabs. So I would say as tight as it goes by hand. This should be enough. First, make sure that you also put the plastic cover back in. You will see that this plastic cover has some tabs right here in the back, 2 tabs, which will go in these holes. So you have to go like that, and then it will clip in these 3 clips. And of course you have to remember to put the light back in, so I forgot. I need to take it out again. And put that wire through. Small cable. And hook it back up.